Nakapag-meet na tayo ng face-to-face? Hindi pa din. This week.
Yes po, sir.
This week, nakapag face-to-face na tayo.
Tomorrow, bukas pa lang.
Bukas. So, meaning to say, wala pa kayong manual. So, it's okay. Yung ipapakita ko na lang is yung nasa manual natin. God, muli pala tayo. Wait. Oh, you don't need to screenshot this one kasi ito din naman yung nasa manual natin. Bigyan nyo lang ako ng 1 minute. Ako lang ay maghihinaw ng kamay. Kasi galing ako ng face-to-face. Saglit lang. Inom muna kayo ng tubig. Gabe, let's start our discussion since huling-huli tayo. Game. So, our chapter 1, so Introduction to Engineering Economics. Sige, tayo tatagal ng tatagal doon sa mga hindi naka-on-cam. I would like to announce to those who are not opening their camera later at 2:45, I will kick you and then wag na kayong attend sa meeting hanggang sa matapos ang semester. Mga Arvin, Mark, Quinn, Randel, Yasmin, John Leonard, ang dami. Okay? Yeah. Hindi ko na kailangan banggitin ha. Sina Joanna kung mag-open their camera. Kailan mag-open na ng camera. Okay? Ano nga, Neil? Where's Neil?
Bakit po, sir?
Why are you not... Sige, magtatagal talaga tayo. Why are you not opening your camera? Kailangan ko ba laging i-inform kita, Neil, to open your camera para mag-open ka ng camera?
Hindi po, sir.
Okay. Si Mark, Delusan. Kailangan ko ba bang i-inform kita to open your camera? Sige, we will not start until hanggat di nagsasalita si Mark. Our smart. Disagun. Kailangan pa bang i-inform kita? Yes, you can speak. Kailangan i-inform kita to open your camera.
Hindi na po, sir.
Next time ha. Hindi ka na kailangan kitang banggitin. 3 minutes kita kinintay eh. Mendoza. First Mendoza. Rasida.
Dalawa pong
Okay.
device pa.
Okay, goods. Sige. Masan si Trisha? Manalo. Do I need to inform you, Trisha, all the time? Ay, magtatagal tayo.
Constant eyes ko.
Okay. If hindi nyo kayo mag-open ng camera, it's okay. You have to inform me, ha? Wala lang ako simple. Ay, ha? Okay, nawawala sa mood kapag sabi ko sa inyo, tutulungan ko kayo, tulungan niyo ako. Yung simpleng pag-open ng camera, pag di nyo ko binibigay yung request ko doon, ay bahala kayo. Again, it's all for you. Huwag nyo hintayin na ako ay, magsawa sa inyo magsabi. Take note that your attitude is 105%. Okay. Maliwanag tayo doon.
Yes po, sir.
Ay ha, Isgera ha, you have to say every time to your classmate once they entered the icon to open your camera. And nga pala, wala naman sa pilitan, kung ayaw nyo mag-open ng camera, o di wag na lang kayong umattend. Kaysa naman makik kayo, hindi na kayo umattend from the entire semester. Di guys, it's better, much better yun is Gera. Wag na lang umattend.
Yes po.
Pero pwedeng di mag-open ng camera, magsasabi lang. Game. Imagine nyo, in 3 minutes, sana nagdi-discuss na tayo. Again na kayo, third year na. The technological and social environment in which we live continue to change at a rapid rate. So in recent decades, advances in sciences and engineering have transformed our transportation systems, revolutionized the practice of medicine, and miniaturized electronic circuits so that a computer can be placed on a semiconductor chip. So this list of such achievements seems almost endless. So in your sciences and engineering courses, you will learn about some of the physical laws that underline this accomplishment. Meaning to say, as the time goes by naman, 'di ba? Lagi naman nagde-develop yung ating technology. Siyempre, once na nagde-develop siya, ano bang reason bakit nagkakaroon ng development? Because yung satisfactions or yung pangangailangan ng tao is tumataas din. So, kailangan yung mga machines or other equipment mas develop para ma-achieve natin yung pangangailangan ng isang customer or ng isang tao. So, sabi dito that the accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology states that engineering is the profession in which a knowledge of the mathematical and natural sciences is gained by study, experience, and practice, which is applied with judgment to develop ways to utilize economically the material forces of nature for the benefit of mankind. Actually, these definitions of ABET or accreditation, Board for Engineering and Technology, is also stated or discussed in your introduction to engineering. So, engineering economy, wait lang guys. Okay. So, sabi dito that sorry po. Engineering economy involves the systematic evaluations of the economic merit of proposed solutions to engineering problems. So to be economically acceptable or affordable, solutions to engineering problem must demonstrate a positive balance of long-term benefits over a long-term cost, and they must promote the well-being and survival of an organizations, embody creative and innovative technology and ideas, as well as permit identifications and scrutiny of their estimated outcomes, and translate profitability to the bottom line through which a valid and acceptable measure of merit. Mir- Actually, nung ako ay nasa planta, laging sinasabi sa akin ng aking manager, Kim, it is okay if your project, you will consider to balance yung long-term benefits and long-term cost. But in reality, napakahirap niyan. So, sabi naman sa akin ng aking manager, okay lang naman kung hindi. Advantage mo lang yun or plus point lang yun sa iyo. Pero, if hindi talaga mababalance siya, we have to consider the long-term benefits over the long-term cost. Kasi hindi naman, eh, ang kinoconsider natin dito is the overall performance of one equipment or one project. Kasi yung cost, yes, it is also one of the considerations. But not all the time, cost will vary. Cost is talagang acceptable to judge. Dapat long term. Ano? And take note that the engineering economy is the dollar and cents side of the decision that engineers make or recommend as they work to position a firm to be profitable in a highly competitive marketplace. Inherent to these decisions are trades-off among different types of cost and the performance, which is the response time, safety, weight, and reliability provided by a proposed design or problem solutions. So the mission of engineering economy is to balance these trades off in the most economical manner. Actually, one of our considerations, ako, halimbawa, ako, to be honest, ako, nung ako nasa planta, isa sa mga kinoconsider ko on how I can create my decision making is all about the response time. Example, naghahanap ako ng isang vendor. Gaano bang kabilis silang mag-response? Quick ba? Or it takes more days bago sila mag-response? Yung safety, syempre halimbawa bibili ako ng pump. Safe ba yung bibiling kong pump? Ano yung mga considerations all about safety? Kasi we always think that safety is the most priority. Yung weight, pwede rin yung weight. And yung how reliable yung isang equipment or yung isang project. And take note that an engineer who is unprepared to excel at engineering economy is not properly equipped for his or her job. Totoo naman yan, ano. Halimbawa, si Cyril, no, nagtrabaho, naging isang licensed mechanical engineer. Nagtrabaho sa isang malaking company. Di ba ang company natin is all about business? Ano ba yung meron sa business? Ang main goal nila is to have a profit. And syempre, kapag may profit, meron din silang nilalabas na expenses. Hindi lang puro profit. They also consider the expenses. What if ako halimbawa, no, totoo to ha, sa totoong buhay to, meron akong project which is worth 50 million pesos. Pag hindi ako prepared, hindi ko ini-evaluate ng maayos ang isang project, do you think magiging successful siya? Hindi. Hindi naman po pwedeng, example, hindi naging successful. Kung sisisihin ako ng company, okay, bayaran mo yung 50 million. Pwede ko na bang sabihin dito, o Esguera, pautang naman ako, bigyan mo naman ako ng 5 milyon. Nalugi yung akong project. Kung sabi sa akin, Esguera, ay mayaman si Esguera, no? Naging matalik kong kaibigan si Esguera, mayaman. Kasi yung mga kinakaibigan kong mayayaman, example, mayaman kinaibigan ko si Esguera. Esguera, pautang ako ng 5 milyon. Di pinautang ako ni Esguera ng 5 milyon, yung 45 million, hindi naman po pwede. O lahat ng 06, kayo mga alipin ko, magbigay sa akin kayo ng tigda 2 milyon. Hindi naman po pwedeng gayon. You have to think about money. Because in a business, we have money. Money has value. And take note, tayong mga engineers, malaki ang role natin sa isang business. Tayo ang magbibigay ng profit, tayo ang magbibigay ng expenses sa kanila, lalo na sa planta. Alam niyo ba, na just to share to each one of you, meron ako isang project, no, na ako talaga katal na katal. Kasi paperma ako doon sa kontrata. Yung, hindi ko lang tanda yung exact amount, but take note ha, isang equipment lang to. One equipment na binili ko sa Europe. Syempre, hindi naman pera ko, pera ng company. Ako lang ang may hawak ng project, which is worth, hindi ako nagkakamali, 120 million to 150 million yun. Imagine how big it is. Isang equipment lang to, no? Pag ako'y nagkamali, saan ako kukuha ng 10,000? Hindi ka 10,000, napakaliit na yan sa 120 million. Sir, sabi sa akin ni Esguera, ay try mo sir mag-scatter. No, yung lahat ng ipon mo ngayon, nung sa trabaho mo, mag-scatter ka sir, baka mahalay nyo, maging 120 million yan. Paano kung hindi ako manalo? Babayaran mo kay Esguera. Diga, saan tayo kukuha ng pera? Kaya tayo, titingnan niyang mabuti, napakalaki ng inaatang sa ating mga engineers. Malaki yung trust na ibinibigay sa atin ng isang company. Kaya tayo, dapat prepared tayo sa lahat ng gagawin natin in terms of the engineering analysis. Next one, we need to define the principles of the engineering economy. Sabi dito, once a problem or need has been clearly defined, the foundations of the discipline can be discussed in terms of 7 principles. Ngayon, sa engineering economic, meron tayong principles. We define what the problem. Ano una natin gagawin? We need to develop alternatives. Kailangan mag-develop tayo ng alternatives. For example, no, totoong buhay. In my experience sa planta, nasiraan kami ng pump. Ngayon sabi sa akin ng aking manager, Kim, nasiraan sa planta ng pump. Critical ang planta ngayon, baka mag-shutdown. Gawan mo yun ng paraan. So gagamit ako ng 7 principles. Una, I need to develop alternatives. By what? Carefully define the problem. Then the choice or decision is among alternatives. The alternative need to be identified and then defined for subsequent analysis. Meaning to say, I have to prospect. Kailangan mag-search ako ng mga vendor or supplier na magpo-provide ng pump. So sabi dito, it is involves making a choice among two or more alternatives. For me, as a procurement, hindi para for me, two is not enough. Sabi nga ni Sgera, sir, sabi nga sa totoong buhay, one is enough. Dalawa pa kaya? Hindi. For me ha, two is not enough. Di ka mas masaya, Sgera, mas madami. Tama ga ako?
Yes po.
Oh, di ka? Kita nyo, sabi ni Sgera, mas madami, mas masaya. Pero sa akin, pag ako'y pumipili ng isang project, kino-consider ko 3 or more. Bakit 3 or more, sir? Padamihan ng trabaho. Yes, totoo yun. Pagdami ng aking pagpili ng supplier, pagdami ng trabaho ko. Kasi pag dalawa lang, madaling i-compare. Pero hindi mo makikita yung strength and weaknesses nila. Pero pag tatlo, dadamayan mo ng isa, di ba mahirap i-evaluate? Pero through that hardship of evaluations, we can easily define ano ba yung mga strength and weaknesses nila. And pagdami ng ating alternatives, we can easily identify a positive result, a good result. No? Sabi nga ni Sgera, one is enough, mali po. Two is enough, mali din po. Kailangan 3 or more. No? Paano kayo magde-develop si Andreas, sabi ni Andreas. Sir, ako po ang problema ko po kasi ako'y single. Gusto ko pong magka-jowa. Sabi ni Sgera. Sabi niyo po is 2 is not enough. So hahanap po ako ng babae. Ang una ko po kasing choice ay sa BSU at saka sa UB lang. Siya dadagdagan ko, sir. So, ang alternatives ni Asgera, maghahanap isang babae from the BSU, isang babae from the UB, isang babae from the LPU, isang babae from LPU, isang babae from Westmid. Sir, dagdagan ko pa kasi the more, the merrier. So, ma-identify ko talaga yung akin. Westmid. Pwede ko pong lagyan pa sir ng STI. Okay lang yan. No? Esgera. So, the more, the merrier. So, we need to develop alternatives after we carefully define what the problem is. Ngayon, we need to focus on the differences. So, only the differences in expected future outcomes among the alternatives are relevant to their comparison and should be considered in the decisions. If all the prospective outcomes of the feasible alternatives were exactly the same, there would be no basis or need for comparison. We would be indifferent among the alternatives and could make a decision using a random selection. Meaning to say, after we carefully define the problem, we need to focus on each of the differences. Balik tayo dun sa pump. No? Si Sir Kim po ay may 4 na alternatives. I need to focus on the differences. Paano po? Sir, syempre una ko i-consider yung cost. O, lahat ng aking mga vendor, magkano yung pump ninyo? Magkano yung iaalok ninyo? Yung mga differences niya. Pangalawa, example, is yung availability of materials. Gaan, ito ba on stock or gagawin nyo pa lang? Or ima-manufacture nyo pa lang? If ima-manufacture nyo pa lang, gaano katagal nyo ima-manufacture yan? Another one is yung delivery lead time. O after ma-manufacture or on stock, gaano katagal nyo i-deliver yung inyong product from your company to my company? No? And also, madami pa. Napakadami pang consideration on how we can easily judge on the difference of each alternatives. O balik tayo kay Esguerra. O 5 alternatives, no? Talagang napaka-chick boy. 5 ang hinahanap ni Esguerra. Ay, 5 ang pinagpipilian ni Esguerra para sa isang babae. O ano ba yung mga hinahanap ni Esguerra? Sabi sa akin ni Esguerra sa chat, Sir, sabihin niyo sa kanila, ang hinahanap ko, gusto ko yung may kotse. O, ang hinahanap na isang alternative ni Esguerra is may kotse. Ayaw niya ng walang kotse. For sure, yung taga-BSU, laglag na dyan. Ano nga? Micaela, may kotse ka ba? Matanong ko lang. Si Deiro, do you have kotse?
Wala po, sir.
Pero, okay lang daw, sabi ni Esguerra, kahit walang kotse. May pangalawa naman siyang gustong ipaalam sa kanya. Kailangan daw mabango. Oh, Deiro, mabango ka ba? Where's si Deiro? Where's Deiro? Deiro,
Wala po.
mabango ka ba?
Pag naligo po.
Hindi. Oo ba? O, general. Oh, alam mo, alam mo, tanongan nyo ni Esguerra. Ngayon daw, ngayon. O, Esguerra, mabango ka ba ngayon?
Opo.
Ay, hindi, si Deiro pala. Si Deiro, mabango ka ba? Si Esguerra nga ang naghahanap ng babae. O, Deiro, mabango ka ba daw today?
Opo.
Ayan, ibig sabihin, papasok ka sa standard ni Esguerra, no? May isa pa siyang kino-consider, no? Mapera. Sabi ni Esguerra, Sir, kailangan ko po mapera. O, Deiro, mapera ka ba?
Hindi po, sir.
Sabi naman ni Esguerra, okay lang, sir. At least mabango. Last one. May isa pang hinahanap na si Esguerra, may isa pang hinahanap. Siyempre gusto ko maganda. O, Deiro, maganda ka ba? Si Deiro.
Minsan po.
Ano ba't di constant? Hindi, today. Sabi natin today. I-ask ni Esguerra, talagang makikriticize na si Andreas. Maganda ka ba, Deiro? Where's Deiro? Deiro, maganda ka ba? Today?
Pwede po.
Pwede. Sabi ni Esguerra, okay, yung pwedeng sagot is pwede. Yun yung mga ifo-focus on the differences ni Esguerra. May kanya-kanya siyang strategy or criteria. And ito yung papasok. Pangatlong principle is use a consistent viewpoint. Ay, wait lang pala. Nag-chat lang sa akin nag-chat lang sa messenger sa akin si Esguerra. Sir, okay. Deiro, may pinapatanong si Esguerra. Ay, no, wala palang, hindi pala si Esguerra. Deiro, ina-ask ko lang, may jowa ka ba today? Baka may sometimes po. Today.
Meron po.
Meron. Si Esguerra, may jowa today?
Meron po.
Ay, mababaog. Uulitin ko. Esguerra, may jowa ka today? Mababaog na.
Meron po.
Si Mika, si Deiro, may jowa today? Mababaog.
Meron po.
Meron. Pero take note, Mika and Esguerra, yung mag-asawa nga ikinakasal, naghihiwalay. Sin pa kayang magjowa. Ano nga? Take note of that, ha? O, Deiro, ilang taon na kayo ng jowa mo? Deiro, ilang taon na kayo ng jowa mo?
6 po.
6 months, 6 days, 6 years, 6 decades, ano?
6 years po.
6 years. Si Esguerra, ilang taon kayo? Ang tagal naman, Deiro. Yung tunay, ako iniyayabang mo. Tunay, 6 years.
Opo.
Okay. Si Esguerra, mamamatay ha. Mababaog. Pag nagsinungaling.
7 years po.
7 years. Tatandaan nyo yung mag-asawa, 20 years, naghihiwalay. Yung pa kayang 7 years, hindi pa kayo nangangalhati ha. Yun yung iba, 25 years, naghihiwalay. Yung pa kayang magjowa pa lang. Tama ba ako, Esguera? Ang magjowa pwedeng maghiwalay?
Opo.
Oh, pwede daw. Si Deiro, tama ba ako ang jowa in reality pwedeng maghiwalay?
Pwede po.
O, pwede. Meaning to say, may chance pa din. Ano? Halimbawa lang naman. Ano? Halimbawa lang naman. So, yun lang, in reality, kasi kinakailangan natin yung si Econ. The next one is use a consistent viewpoint. So, the prospective outcomes of the alternatives, economic and other, should be consistently developed from a well-defined viewpoint. Sabi dito, kinakailangan maging consistent tayo in our descriptions, analysis, and comparisons for alternatives. Example, dun sa project ko, sa pump. Ang pump ko is worth 700,000. Hindi pwede na pabago-bago ako ng description. Hindi ako pwedeng pabago-bago ng evaluation because pump is worth 700,000. Baka mamaya, dahil sa pabago-bago ko, hindi maging maganda ang output ng aking project. So, kumbaga, kinakailangan paninindigan natin yung magiging selection natin. Paano? By consisting or by using a consistent viewpoint in our description, analysis, and comparison. Huwag kayong, kumbaga, huwag paligoy-ligoy, huwag pabago-bago. You have to stick with your decision making. The next one is use a common unit of measure. Using a common unit of measurement to enumerate as many of the prospective outcomes as possible will simplify the analysis of the alternatives. Ganitong kasimple lang yan. Halimbawa, yung pump, i-judge ko or i-base ko yung price niya from dollars to peso. Halimbawa, bibili ako ng pump sa international. So, dollar siya, no? Ngayon, i-convert ko siya into peso. Halimbawa naman, local to international. Bibili ako sa local na naka-peso. I-convert ko into dollars. O titingnan ko ano ba yung mas mura. Yun yung use of common unit of measurement for us to easily determine the alternative. It is all about the cost by using the currency. Ganun lang. The next one is considered all the relevant criteria. Selections of a preferred alternative or decision making requires the use of a criterion or several criteria. The decision process should be considered both the outcomes enumerated in the monetary unit and those expressed in some other unit measurements or made explicit in a descriptive manner. Meaning to say, when we are considering irrelevant criteria, kinakailangan natin yung mga kino-consider natin yung mga future outcomes. For example, yung cost. No, cost in terms of initial cost ng pump or cost in terms of savings. Halimbawa, after 5 years, one of the criteria is all about the cost. O halimbawa, alternative number 1, pag ikaw yung pinili ko, yun yung initial cost mo of the pump. Magkano kaya yung masasave ko in 10 days using your pump? Those are the criteria that I have to consider. Pangalawa, yun nga paulit-ulit tayo, yung availability of materials. Those are criteria on selections. No? Kay Esguera, isa sa mga criteria niya para piliin ang babae para sa kanya from different school is mabango. Sabi ni Deiro, siya daw ay mabango. Sabi naman ni Andreas, kailangan ko maganda. Sabi ni Andrea, siya daw ay pwedeng makonsider as maganda. Meaning to say, para pumasa si Micaela, kinakailangan maging mabango siya at maging maganda siya sa paningin ni Andreas. Ano na? The next one, Deiro, nagagalit ka ba?
Hindi naman po, sir.
Gusto mo sadya? Gusto mo?
Hindi po.
Akala ko gusto mo. No? Di ka naman nagagalit. Ano lang ha, it's just an example. Okay? Ha? Para lang hindi masyadong gusto ko yung maging light lang yung discussion. Napagtripan lang kita kasi katabi mo sa Esguera. Ano nga? Malay mo sa seating arrangement, magkatabi din kayo. No? Let's see. Okay? Okay, Mika? It's okay? Is that okay?
Yes po, sir.
Or kung gusto mo ibang lalaki na naman, dagdagan natin para sa'yo. Or si Esguera na lang. Okay lang ba kay Esguera kita i-link? Or pipili ka dito with your classmates? Mika, Dero.
Ano po yun, sir?
Gusto mo bang iling kita kay Andreas or ibang classmates na lang?
Kayo na po ang bahala.
Sige. So, my choice is Iskera talaga. Ano? Kasi feeling ko naman, okay kayong dalawa. Na make risk and uncertainty explicit. Risk and uncertainty are inherent in estimating the future outcomes of the alternative and should be recognized in the analysis and comparisons. Take note, when we are choosing an alternative, we have to take risk. Diga? Diga kayo, kapag kayo ay kapag kayo ay pumupunta sa isang decision making, you are taking your risk. For example, si Mika, mag stay pa ba ako sa jowa ko ngayon? Or and then, aalamin mo, syempre, when you are taking your risk, because of in your decision making, you have to consider yung future outcome. What are the possible outcomes na may encounter natin in the future? Sabi ni Mika, mag stay pa ba ako? After the meeting ng Econ, mag stay pa ba ako sa jowa ko? Or susundin ko yung tibok? Or susundin ko yung inililing sa akin ni Sir Kim ngayon? No, you have to take your risk. And through taking your risk, you have to see what will be the expected future outcomes. Iniisip ni Mika, siguro, pwede ko nang i-break yung jowa kong 6 years. Mas magiging masaya ako siguro kapag naging magkaibigan kami ni Esguera. No? No? Yun yung tinitingnan na possible future outcomes. Mas magiging masaya ang buhay ni Mika kapag pinili niya si Esguera compared dun sa kanyang long-term jowa. Ano? Those are considered as taking your risk. Sa econ, no? Syempre, before naman kayong mag-decide to enter the econ, ano ba yung isa sa mga decision making ninyo? Ano ba yung tinitake yung risk? Ano yung mga possible outcomes? Diba dalawa lang? Papasa ba ako dito? Or babagsak ako dito? No? You have to take your risk and through that risk, nakikita niyo yung future outcomes. Siyempre, kayo ang gagawa ng future outcomes ninyo. Kung kayo ay makakapasa or hindi makakapasa. Ganun lang yan. And the next one is revisit your decisions. Improve decision-making results from an adaptive process to the extent practicable, the initial projected outcomes of the selected alternative should be subsequently compared with actual results achieved. Wait lang. Iinom lang ako. Inom muna kayo saglit. 30 seconds lang. Pauna-una lang ako. Again, improve decision-making results from an adaptive process to the extent practicable. The initial projected outcomes of the selected alternative should be subsequently compared with actual results achieved. So, tayo, it is really important to revisit all of our decisions. Even if, uh, even if, halimbawa, nabili na natin yung isang pump. Kasi possible. Wait lang ha. May nag-chat lang. Okay. Kapag tayo ay bumili ng pump, halimbawa, nakabili ka na ng pump, make sure you have to revisit your decisions. Baka mamaya mayroong mga improvement. And through that improvement, with the actual conditions, we can improve the efficiency of the pump. So it is always important to revisit your decisions. Kasi all the time, once we revisit our decisions, there are some improvement at nakakatulong yung improvement na yon para maging efficient tayo sa isang project or sa isang bagay. Okay? So ngayon, meron tayong tinatawag na design process of an engineering economy. It is actually similar also dun sa ating step. However, at dun sa ating ah, ah, dito sa ating principles. However, dito is sa seventh step natin is hindi pa natin to na-define yung problem. So, the seventh step of the economic analysis procedures is defining the problem. Nga, ganun lang din naman. We need to define the problem. Kailangan lang natin intindihin kasi hindi na din masosolve ang isang project or isang situations if hindi natin naiintindihan yung problem. Tama ba ako? Kaya nyo bang isolve ang isang problema nang hindi nyo naiintindihan? Pwede ba
Hindi po.
yon? Hindi po pwede, no? So we need first to understand the problem on that situations or on that scenario. Pangalawa, we need to develop alternatives. Yun nga, yung apat na sinasabi ko, ganun lang din yun. However, there are two actions. The first one is searching for superior alternatives and the next one is the screening them to select a smaller group of feasible alternatives for detailed analysis. Medyo inelaborate lang dito. Punta tayo dito in searching for superior alternatives. So here, in this decision of principle 1, creativity and resourcefulness were emphasized as being absolutely essential to the development of potential alternatives. The difference between good alternatives and great alternatives depends on largely on an individual's group problem-solving efficiency. Such efficiency can be increased in the following ways. Concentrate on redefining one problem at a time. 'Di ba? Mas maganda as an engineer when we are dealing with an engineering economic analysis, we must solve one problem at a time. The more problem in one situations, the complicated it is. So kinakailangan kapag marami talaga tayong problema, one problem at a time. And the next one is develop many redefinitions for the problem and avoid making judgment as new problems definitions are created. Sabi nga dito, avoid making judgment. Pag tayo overthinker, the more overthinking, the more problem, no? For example, sabi ni Andreas kay Mika, bakit ba araw-araw ka nang nagagalit sa akin? Ang cold-cold mo feeling ko may iba ka ng lalaki. Ano? Pag overthink ni Esguera kay Micaela, the more problem will be created. No? Pag sinabi ni Deiro kay Esguera na wala naman, hindi naman ako nagagalit lagi. Yun naman at saka wala naman akong lalaki. Ikaw lang ang, ikaw lang sapat na. Ikaw lang ang lalaki sa buhay ko at wala nang iba. So dapat, kapag sinabi yun ni Dero kay Esguera, paniniwalaan ni Esguera. No? At pag napaniwalaan mo na yun, di ba wala nang judgment, there are no possible problems to be created. And take note, attempt to redefine a problem in terms that are dramatically different from the original step 1 problem definitions. Meaning to say, halimbawa, it is really hard to 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 solve that problem. O ngayon sabi ni Esguera, Sir, pwede po ba ako mag-attempt ng isang way which is different from the original step 1 problem definition? Sige, ano gayon Esguera? Gusto ko pong hiramin yung cellphone ni Deiro. I-check ko po yung messenger niya kung ako lang talaga yung lalaki sa buhay niya. Kung ako lang talaga yung lalaking chinachat niya. Titingnan ko din po yung Facebook. Baka may mga baka may mga sinesearch po siyang lalaki. O di hiniram ngayon ni Esguera yung cellphone ni Deiro. Chinek yung messenger. Sabi ni Esguera, baby, pahiram naman ako ng cellphone mo. Kasi okay nag-overthink. So sabi kasi dito, I have to attempt one one way which is different from the original step. O di pinahiram ni Deiro para maging okay na yung peace of mind ni Esguera. Ngayon, chinek ni Esguera yung Facebook, yung messenger muna ni Deiro. Ang saya tiningnan ni Esguera yung block messages. Oh, clear, walang mga lalaki Tiningnan yung archive, wala din. Di masaya si Esguera Punta kayo sa Facebook, tinignan yung search history. Wala ding mga lalaki. Ang nakita lang ni Esguera, ang pangalan na lalaki is Andreas Esguera. Meaning to say, ang lalaki lamang sa buhay ni Deiro ay si Esguera. So, you attempt to redefine a problem but in different ways para makita talaga natin. And the next one, make sure that the true problem is well researched and understood. Pangalawa, we need to develop investment alternatives. No, most of the investment alternatives are created by good engineering ideas which are drawn from a larger populations of equally good problem solutions. Actually, there are two creative thinking, the classical brainstorming and the nominal group technique or the NGT. What is the classical brainstorming? It is the classical brainstorming is the most well-known and often used technique for idea generations. It is based on the fundamental principles of a deferment of judgment and that quantity breeds quality. Meaning to say yung brainstorming, for example, no, halimbawa, si Andreas naghahanap ng shirt, si Esguera. Paano papasok yung classical brainstorming here? Paano papasok? Si Esguera, hahanap siya ng different vendors sa market. Through that searching from different vendors, yun yung tinatawag nating classical brainstorming. Naghahanap siya sa internet or in actual conditions of the cost. And alam niyo yung difference ng cost, those are considered as a classical brainstorming. Siya mismo yung nagre-resolve ng problem. Hahanap lang siya ng mga alternatives. The next one is the nominal group technique or the NGT, which is developed by Andre and Andrew, which is involves a structured group meeting designed to incorporate individual ideas and judgment in a group consensus. By correctly applying the NGT, it is possible for a group of people, which is preferably 5 to 10, in order to generate investment alternatives or other ideas for improving the competitiveness of the firm. Alam niyo ba, kung mapapansin niyo sa mga balita, feeling ko may mga na-encounter kayo before na nagmi-meeting yung mga business owner. No? They are actually conducting a meeting to share their ideas about the possible economic problems. And through that sharing, pwede silang mag-collab on how they can solve the possible future problem in the in the in the environment or in the economic aspect. No, yun yung reason nila kung bakit sila nagko-collab. Dahil sila nagko-collab, pag dami ng collaborations, pag dami ng ideas, the more solutions. So, mas maganda talaga. Ito, madalas namin ginagawa to sa company. We are considering a nominal group technique, especially if we encounter difficulty or problems in our project. The next one is develop alternatives. So step 3 of the engineering economic analysis procedure incorporates principle 2 and 3 and uses the basic cash flow approach employed in an engineering economy. A cash flow occurs when money is transferred from one organization or individual or another. Thus, a cash flow represents the economic effect of an alternative in terms of money spent and received. Let's focus on the cash flow approach on developing prospective outcomes. Sir, ano po ba yung cash flow? Ito yung kinoconsider natin cash flow. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example, ito yung ating alternative number 1. And this one is the alternative number 2. Ngayon, bibili ako ng pump. Bibili ako ng pump dun sa two alternatives for us to develop prospective outcomes. Sabi ni vendor 1, Kim, ipagbebenta ko sa yung pump worth 700,000. Yun yung inalok sa akin. Sabi sa akin ng isang vendor, Kim, ipagbebenta ko sa iyo yung pump which is worth 850,000. O tinanong ko sila, one of my criteria is that in 5 days, magkano kaya yung masisave namin kapag ginamit namin yung pump ninyo which is worth 700,000? Kim, through our calculations, analysis, and evaluations, in 5 days, you can actually save 1.3 million pesos. Sabi naman ng alternative number 2, Kim, through our evaluation and analysis and our computations, in 5 days, you can actually save 2.6 million pesos. So, ito yung tinatawag nating cash flow approach on how we can develop prospective outcomes. Okay? Ginagamitan natin ng cash flow approach. The next one is that selections of a decision criterion. O, hindi ko na to basahin. Sabi dito sa problem natin, nasa selections of a decision criterion, may criteria tayo. Paano ba natin i-decide itong dalawang cash flow? Sir, based on my analysis, I have to consider the savings instead of the initial value. Yun yung criteria ng isang tao. Example, ito yung criteria ko. Ako ang pipiliin ko is alternative number 2. That is my criteria. Anong reason? Anong criteria mo? Sir, yung savings. Sabihin sa akin ng manager, how about the initial investment? The cost of the pump is much costlier compared dito sa ating vendor 1. Siyempre, my criteria is that I have to prove to them, yes, it's okay, sir, even if the initial investment is 850,000. But take a look in 5 days, how much is the savings? Meaning to say, in 10 days, possible makakapag-save siya ng 2.6 million si alternative number 1. However, dito sa ating alternative number 2, after 10 days, they can actually save 5.2 million pesos. Imagine how much yung masisave natin even if the initial cost is costlier compared to initial investment. And do you, and also, para pipili natin yung alternative number 2, kasi 5.2 ilas natin sa 850,000, malaki pa din yung kikitain natin. Yung 2.6, i-deduct natin sa 700,000 still. Malaki pa rin si alternative number 2. Those are my considerations on how I can select alternative based here on our cash flow approach. Yun lang. The next one is the analysis and comparison of the alternatives. Yun nga, parang alternative number 4 lang din yan. Alternative from step 1 to step 4 by determining the possible criteria or solutions. I-analyze ko, i-evaluate ko before I select one or the best winning supplier doon sa pump. The next one is selections of preferred alternatives. Yun nga, yun yung magiging selections of preferred alternative ko. Selection is alternative number 2 because it has a higher savings compared to alternative number 1, even though the initial investment is too much compared to alternative 1. But in overall considerations, after 10 years, mas malaki talaga ang perang masisave ng al- ng company natin pag pinili natin si alternative number 2. And the next one, ito yung uh, performance monitoring and post-evaluation results. Ano nga? Halimbawa, no, napili na natin si alternative number 2 na pagbibilhan natin ng pump. No? Sa alternative number 2 na. Ngayon, i-install natin si alternative 2, in-install yung pump sa planta. Nagra-run yung machine. So, dapat hindi doon natatapos yung sa selection. Kailangan i-monitor natin yung performance and i-evaluate natin yung results. Malay nyo, today, 70%. And through the monitoring of the performance, there are some improvements. We revisit all our decisions. We evaluate the results. No? And naisip ninyo na, sir, possible po magdagdag tayo ng pressure dun sa pump na yun. And after we increase the pressure, the efficiency will also increase. So, we monitor the performance. O sasabihin natin sa planta, hey guys, I actually monitor the performance of the pump. We must increase the pressure. If we increase the pressure, mag increase yung efficiency. So let's try to increase the pressure and let's see also if the result mag increase din yung efficiency. So dapat hindi natatapos dun sa pagbili laang ng isang equipment or ng isang project. Laging every time may development. Ha? 'Di ba yung pagmamahal natin sa isang tao hindi po pwedeng hanggang diyan lang. O Andreas, do you think hanggang dyan lang yung relationship nyo? Hanggang dyan lang ba? Wala bang development? Papayag ka ba?
Alin po, sir?
Yung relationship, papayag ka na hanggang ganyan lang yung relationship nyo? Ganyan lang yung status ng relationship ninyo? Sa jowa mo? Papayag ka ba?
Dapat po yung nade-develop.
Dapat na de-develop. Paano po, sir, no? O, di ba ngayon, third year ngayon sa Isgera. Still, jowa pa rin yan, no? Pagdating ng fourth year, gusto na magpakasal ng dalawa, no? O before graduation, kinakailangan magkaanak na ang dalawa. So may development from from 'di ba? Hindi naman agad magkakilala kayo, no? From strangers to friends to lovers to infinite forever lover. Di ka? May development yung relationship ng dalawa. Miss Gera. Para lang yung love life, yung ating engineering economics, kinakailangan ng development. Even if it is, even if nag-exist na siya, still ah, para mapaganda natin yung isang project or situation, we must always consider the development. Maliwanag tayo doon.
Yes po.
Other engineers.
Yes po, sir.
Yes po,
Okay.
sir.
Siya, sige. Let's talk about, hindi, sige. Okay na yan. Next time, we will talk about the cost terminologies. So sa face-to-face meeting natin, i-discuss natin yung mga susunod na topics. Yun nga lang, ito, ipapaano ko muna sa inyo. Hindi ko muna ito i-discuss kasi face-to-face tayo bukas. Ang i-discuss natin is computations. So mas maganda when we conduct our face-to-face, yung unang atake natin is computation kasi pag di natin na-solve, di natin naintindihan yung computations, di tayo makakapag-solve sa mga susunod na topics. Okay? Do you have questions with regards muna din sa ating topic? May question ba kayo dito? Guys, do you have
Wala.
questions here?
Wala
May
pa naman.
natutunan kayo? Sige nga si Micaela, what have you learned in this? Anong natutunan mo kaya sa topic natin? Kasi ikaw lagi ang binabanggit ko. Sige nga, what have you learned in our topic, in our discussions rather?
Sir, madami po. Katulad po nung mga, yung 7 principles po na kailangan po natin malaman para po dito po sa engineering economics. Yung pong develop alternatives, focus
No. You don't have to read. Yung based on your, lang, yung natutunan mo lang. No. What have you learned?
Sir,
Lahat
na,
yan tama. Go.
Sir, natutunan ko po na kailangan po na mahalaga po na matutunan po natin yung mga iba't ibang principles po. Katulad nga po nung sinabi niyo po kanina na yung kailangan po natin i-consider. Halimbawa nga po, pag po nagtrabaho na po tayo, marami po tayong kailangan i-consider na bagay para po malaman po natin kung ano po yung pinaka-best po na gamitin natin sa, halimbawa nga po, yung pump, sa pump nga po, ganon. Para po malaman po natin kung ano po yung pinaka-best na gamitin natin. Hindi po yung ang gagamitin natin ay yung una lang po natin nakita. Parang ano pa po tayo ng ibang alternative, mga ganon po.
Okay. Meaning to say, ibig sabihin parang ipinupunta mo sa amin yung existing scenario or situation is not enough. Tama, no? Meaning to say, possible, pwedeng si Esguerra dumating sa buhay mo, and when you compare it, when you monitor it, pwede siya, possible. Tama ba ako? Ganun ba yung Esguerra yung sinasabi mo? Ano, no? Dero? Tama?
Yes po.
Dapat, yan. Tama daw ano. So, sabi ni Esguerra, sabi ni Dero Esguerra, possible daw na yung existing is hindi lang dun mag-rely. No? If merong daw development in the future, why not? Malay mo, ikaw ang future. Doon sa malam mo, mas magaling ka doon sa future kaysa sa existing. Sige, si Esguerra, ano kayang natutunan?
Ayun po sir, bale ang pinaka ano ko po ngayon ay yung bale sa engineering nga po, yung pagkaka-compare niyo po sa engineering at sa pag-ibig. Kumbaga nga po ay dapat po ay as engineers ay we strive for development.
Again daw ulit na, hindi ko narinig yung ano. Again.
Na ano po, yung kumbaga as engineers po, we always ano po, should strive for developments po.
Yun, you should strength or you should develop totoo naman ano. So meaning to say no, ibig sabihin kung development possible pala yung existing mo din is magkaroon ng development or halimbawa in the future may other alternative ways so pwede mo siyang ma-accept din as an alternative. Tama ba ako? Isgera?
Yes po sir.
Example, si Dero are alternative ways. Meaning to say, si Dero is possible. Tama ba ako, Esguerra? Alternative ways din si Dero?
Ano pong alternative sir?
Good alternative ways doon sa existing conditions for improvement. Am I right?
Yes po.
Yes daw. So meaning to say, ibig sabihin pala, pwede pala no, yung mga existing, pwede palang mapalitan and if there will be a future outcome na possible magkaroon ng development through that existing, we replaced it. Ano nga? But take note, before we replace the existing one, we must consider the future outcomes. What will be the possible outcomes, no? Ano yung mga possible consequences niyan? Okay? Siya, sige, if you don't have questions, yung remaining time ay feeling ko yung iba naman, totoo naman to diga, may nagti-TikTok to na paano, ay sige, pwede mo nang mag-TikTok, hindi pa naman tayo nagsosolve. So you you continue your TikToks and tingnan natin, malay mo natin mag-trending. I-represent natin dito sa yung TikTok pages dito sa atin. Wag kayo tawa kayo dyan ng tawa. Malay ninyo, yung 20 minutes, dahil sa akin, nakapagpabago ng buhay ninyo. No? Naging vlogger kayo dahil sa inyong TikTok account. But magaling example, halimbawa no, yung 20 minutes, hindi nyo akalain na si Dero kakaldag sa kanyang TikTok. Tapos nag-trending. No? In-invite sa ASAP para kumaldag. O nakilala ng maraming tao. Naging artista. Tapos naging vlogger dahil lang dun sa 20 minutes na pagti-TikTok. Let's see. So yung 20 minutes, bahala kayo kung anong gawin sa buhay nyo. And yun lang. Thank you everyone and see you tomorrow.